Hello, my name is Peter. I'm from 123 Sheets. I'm going to show you today how to make a landlord quarterly submission on our accountant software. So I'm on the accountants page here. I'm going to click on try a demo, and this time I'm going to choose the UK landlord demo. And we'll select a client, Alison. And we can see we've got 3 quarterly submissions to make on our to-do page, and we've got the end of period statement to do, and on the history page 1 quarterly filing has already been made, and we've got 3 left to do for the year. So let's go ahead and click on the second quarter to be done, and in this example it's a UK non-holiday let. We have 2 choices here. I'll show you them both. So first of all, we'll look at where you're using our filing template. So you click the default spreadsheet option. It's defaults to that when you first actually open the page. And in this example, the landlord has a turnover below 85,000. So we're going to consolidate the expenses into a single figure. And then we need to get our spreadsheet ready. Okay, so let's get the spreadsheet ready. So here is our filing template. It's got a nice big fat profit figure here at the top. And we just need to transpose the figures from our example rental expenses bookkeeping spreadsheet. And in this example, we've decided to insert the filing template into the existing bookkeeping spreadsheets. You can keep them as separate if you want to. It's not a problem, as long as you're just transposing the totals across. That's what needs to be done. So rental income first, so put an equal sign in there, go to the rent, select the total rent for the period, for the quarter, which is 3,450. And then do the same with the consolidated expenses. If you remember, we've selected that it's a small business below £85,000 turnover, so we can put the expenses into a single figure, and we can go and select that there. The residential finance costs would need to be treated separately as not part of the consolidated expenses, because for tax purposes obviously it's treated differently. So we've now got a profit of £3,010 for the quarter. Like a lot of bookkeepers, I've decided to do my own little bookkeeping summation of the profit, so I know what I'm expecting. So yes, the filing template now matches the bookkeeping profit for the quarter of £3,010, so that's now ready to go. So we can then close that spreadsheet. Just go back to the website, this one. And yeah, we can either drag and drop the file there. In this example, we're going to choose the file. It's on my desktop. Let's go down to where it is, that one there, and upload that. And I can clearly see, yep, there's the profit of £3,010 I was expecting. So I can tick the confirmation box and I can file that return. So that's how you do that if you happen to be using your own spreadsheet that you've been happy with and been using for many years. Alternatively, you might prefer or even get the client to complete our bookkeeping spreadsheet. So let's have a look at that particular type of filing. So let's do that filing again, but this time, UK non-holiday let. This time we are going to say we're going to be using the 123 Sheets bookkeeping file. And the 123 Sheets bookkeeping file produces PDF files to be uploaded. So let's have a look at that. In this example, we'll say that we're not submitting simplified expenses, so you can see that alternative situation. So, okay, now we need to get the bookkeeping file ready. So here's the 123 Sheets bookkeeping file. Before you hand it to the client or your junior, you might go to the settings first and select yes or no to these various items. In this example, we've got various properties that we've listed here. And we have said that the beneficial owners are these people, and that they have a variety of profit share on the properties that are in the bookkeeping. So we'll next go back to the contents page. You would fill in the income first, let's say, and put all rental income information in. Then you might want to do the expenses, the purchases, and of course, because it's a spreadsheet, it's quite easy to just to type a few bits and pieces. So if I put TR, travel costs comes up, for example. I don't know, let's say 221B Baker Street, that would come up. And it does come up with various error messages. You can see in red here, errors exist, please check for errors the right of each row. It's because we haven't entered a date. there's various error messages that come up and that prevent the user from making a filing until things are completed properly. Okay, so there's also other entries where you might put capital allowances, or also UK income tax deducted by a letting agent, for example, or you're making an FTC claim on a foreign let portfolio. This is a UK one, so there's none of that. And we're going to go to the income tax file now. We're now ready to make a quarterly submission. The spreadsheet will automatically generate the 4 quarterly periods you need for each of the different beneficial owners. So we're going to file for Alison first, and we're doing the second quarter. We might first want to have a look at the detailed report to see what's in Alison's quarterly filing. So that will now generate the PDF with the full detailed transaction list for her. Because she's sharing a property portfolio with other people, therefore her ownership split here does not add up to the total. This is the headline page, the summary data, and there's a nice big profit figure here at the top, 2,800 odd. And you get the residential finance costs shown separately down the bottom. And there's a detailed transaction list with the ownership split on every single transaction for Alison here on the rental and the various expenses that we have here. Okay, I think we're ready. So let's say we've looked at that and we're happy that that's ready to go. So now we then click on the HMRC file button. That asks us, are we sure that's going to lock the data? So it's not possible to create the filing PDF. That is the only PDF that will be accepted by our website unless you've locked the period. So the client or the junior can't go back in accidentally and overwrite some data because it becomes locked. So yes, we're going to lock that and we're going to generate the filing PDF. Let's just save that PDF. And it's just the summary page only without the detail this time, because it's just the filing page that we want to send to HMRC. Yep, there's the sort of 2,800 odd profit. So we can close that now and go back to the website, and we can either drag and drop that PDF here, or we can click on the choose file button. And it was Alison's filing quarter for 5th of October. And we click on upload, and we can see down the bottom, oh yeah, there's the 2,800 profit I was expecting, plus also there's some residential finance costs. We're going to tick that box to say that's all correct because we're happy with that now, and then we're going to file that. And then obviously if you wanted to view a filed return, you just click on the history and you can just double check that everything there is as you might expect if you wanted to. Or amend it if you suddenly realise just after you filed it that you made a mistake and you want to change that. It's not a problem, you can do that there. So I hope you've enjoyed our video, and yeah, we look forward to working with you if you like our software. Okay, thanks very much, cheers, bye.